Hey guys, Lytane here, and last time on Shovel Knight, we took down everybody that stood in our way. All of the Knights of No Quarter stood no chance against us, even though they all fought us one at a time. I suppose if they had fought us collectively, we probably would have lost. Like if it was an 8-on-1, then yeah, we probably wouldn't have done so well. But they were at least had some little bit of honor and fought one at a time. But it's all come to this. Shield Knight was somewhere in this tower. The Enchantress is the only thing in our way to figuring out what really went down. Let's do this final level. For Chivalry! So we've climbed the entire tower and we entered it. And we get this really interesting music. But we have to go all the way down the tower. Then we get attacked by these blocks. I found that standing here is the safest. You can also down pound, pogo, on the blocks, which does help. Because if you do what I just did there and screw up, then yeah. As you can see, there's only one checkpoint. Yeah, there's no secrets on the way down here. Yeah, so you have to wait through the entire amount of blocks in order to... Damn it. Oh, yeah, that worked. Yeah, you have to wait through the entire amount of blocks in order for the door to open up. And then there's a nice leap of faith. You can go to the right and get really, really close to the edge, but I'm staying to the left because there's a secret room here. So as you walk, these blocks these blocks come up. There it is. So if we go left just a little bit, we get this. Treasure trove full of some notes and even a fishing point, because you gotta have a fishing point. Every level needs a fishing point. I know I'm supposed to be taking down the Enchantress and stuff, but, you know, fishing's more important. I like the mystery behind this sort of, behind the song in this level. I think it's pretty cool. There's nothing there to worry about. This one requires jumping though. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Well, I don't have to collect all that stuff again, which is good. But I do have to fall down here again. Yeah, I like how there's a mysterious element to the music now, which I think is pretty cool. Like, you've worked all your way here, and then what's really going on? Shovel Knight seems to have figured it out. But have you? Alright, now this time, let's not die, right? There's only one or two more jumps to go. Yep, that's it. Once you see the candles, you're good to run. I know it's a little bit scary, but just do it. There's no more pitfalls. Here we go. Halfway checkpoint. Before we fight the Enchantress. It's a beautiful night, isn't it? Shield Knight, come with me. Let's leave this place. How pitiful, clinging to false hope, chasing ghosts. So, have you come to slay me, knight? To avenge your beloved? That's right. Gaze into my eyes. See how fearful I am. Watch me cower as you draw your blade. I don't need a blade to fight evil, Shield Knight. I know you aren't lost forever. You haven't the slightest hope of defeating me, but I won't stop you from trying. So please, let us dance together into the abyss. Alright, so we got the fight against the Enchantress. All on all on explodable blocks. You can actually hit those back to her, which I wasn't doing. So as you fight, the stage becomes more perilous. Oh shit. So you really need to take her down fairly quickly. As you can see, that fire that she just did does hurt you, but it also restores blocks. So it's the only way for you to... So that fire there. So you can manipulate it so it restores the blocks that you want, which is pretty good. But she's just gonna... Yeah. So as you can see, she's not too difficult. The first time I fought her, I thought she was fairly difficult. Just like learning her patterns and stuff. Oh, damn it. Ah, damn it. Come on, get a hit. Yeah. And that's the Enchantress. So as you can see, she had a few different attacks. She throws fireballs at you, she swings around the stage and everything like that. But she wasn't too bad. That was it. That was a nice quick episode, wasn't it? Now, remember I told you all those dreams were training you for this one moment. To save Shield Knight. You caught me. If only I had known, I would have come sooner. You knew I was still there, even though it seemed hopeless. You never gave up on me. I will never give up on you. I will follow you to the end of the world. It appears that maybe you have. What's happening? Oh no. When the amulet shattered, the magic within it was released. It's already gathering. It will escape and wreak havoc on everything. Unless we stop it. Unless we stop it. We can destroy it for good, here and now. But we're both weak from battle. I've never been more ready. Come on, Shovel Knight, let's fight together like old times. Now, stay close to me. So now we get to fight the amulet demon enchantress-y thing with the help of Shield Knight. Yep, Shield Knight was trapped in there all along. It's pretty pretty easy to figure out that. So what you have to do is you have to wait until Shield Knight offers her shield up, and then you can... Ah, damn it. There's a technique where you can use the propeller blade to continually hitting her. Look at that, advanced techniques. Ah, damn, misses. Oh, shiz. So this thing can also eat the scenery. I don't think it comes back either. She can throw little glowy orbs at you, which hurt. And then there's glowy orbs around the fist. Damn it. Damn. The nice thing is that even though there was technically no checkpoint here, this was a checkpoint. So you don't have to fight both stages of the Enchantress again. Which is really, really good. Alright, Shield Knight. Oh, damn. Come on, jump up. The Shield Knight won't jump up whilst there's orbs flying around the screen like this, which is weird. I don't know why she wouldn't do it. Ah, damn it, overshot it. She also has this wave attack, which is pretty crazy. Shield Knight blocks it, which is really cool, so you just have to stand underneath her. You can bounce off the Shield Knight when she does do that, but it's a little more awkward to do, so I just tend not to do it. Ah, damn. Yeah, eat that screen. Nom 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 nom. she's gone. The floor comes back as well, so you can't die by accidentally falling in. It's over, Shovel Knight. This place is falling apart. We have to get out of here. Let's go. I know a path out. Ah! Kamehameha needed death. Shield Knight! Oh, good. I'm glad that Black Knight didn't die. Black Knight, thank goodness you're here. Shovel Knight is wounded. Take him and get outside. No, I can't leave you behind. How will you escape? This magic is too strong. I can't hold out much longer. Run. You can't deflect it. It'll tear you apart. I'm so happy. I got to see you both one last time. Shield Knight! Go! Take Shovel Knight. Save him. Promise me you'll save him. Oh yeah, Black Knight to the rescue. We did all that work to take down the Enchantress and save Shield Knight, only for her to sacrifice herself to save us. That's just... It's so sad. But the tower's collapsing and it's finally gone. Everyone's happy. The evil that plagued from that place is now gone. We also get to have a look at what everyone's doing. So at Pridemore Keep, the King Knight, the rightful king, returns. Because remember, he took over and the Enchantress put him in charge. At Troupple Pond, we have the dancer and the Troupple enthusiast doing a dance with the Troupple King. Let the celebrations begin. I think this is a nice ending to the game. Like, in the Lich Yard, Spectre Knight. Those stupid frogs. The life of the party. So he's playing with that girl, I can't remember her name. Like how Missy's like, curse the world! In the Iron Whale, the Treasure Knight. Ill-gotten gains reclaims. All the treasure that he stole, he doesn't get to keep. Oh, he gets to keep a single coin. Poor guy. In the Explodatorium, the Plague Knight. Those stupid chomper things. Advanced Potion class. So he's teaching potions to the other people. Including the mage that gives us magic upgrades. In the Lost City, Mole Knight. Excavations and expeditions. Well, I think that's pretty cool. He's helping out the town, you know, explore the Lost City and stuff instead of being selfish. And the Wandering Travelers. So depending on, always ready for battle. So depending on if you killed any and how many of them, that's how many appear here, which is pretty cool. So you don't get this scene if you didn't kill any of them. In the Flying Machine, Propeller Knight. Living the life carefree. He's just having a party. Ah! At Clockwork Tower, Tinker Knight. Tinkering away. Toys for the children. Ah, he made a death mech for the kids. Like he still falls over. The Stranded Ship, Polar Knight. Oh, he took his helmet off. Let's see his rugged hair. Oh, we don't get to see it. He just standing stoically on top of a mountain. That's pretty cool. But what about us? Well, of course, after every level, we go to a bonfire. Safe at last. I kept my promise, Shield Knight. Rest well, Shovel Knight, until we meet again. Aw, we're frenemies. And that's it. That's the end of Shovel Knight. I think this is one of the best Kickstarter games to have ever come out of Kickstarter, honestly. The amount of work that got put into this game is phenomenal. The art style is great, everything is poppy, some of the backgrounds aren't very good, but besides that, everything in this game just stands out as amazing. I love all of the boss fights because they're all very different. I love the fact that you can customize Shovel Knight as well with different armors depending on your play style. I of course love the silver armor because that double bounce and then the super hit is really, really useful. I also love the fact that there's so many secrets, like there's walls that you just hit and bam. Oh, there's the directors for a day. There's so many secret walls that you can hit and unlock new areas. You can unlock, treasure. You can get health. There's so many things that just lie in wait, and in secret, it's phenomenal. Nearly like, well, not nearly. A lot of screens just have something extra on them, and it rewards exploration. It rewards, just hitting things, and I think that's fantastic. Also, the fact that there are no tutorials. Oh, sorry. There's very, very, very brief tutorials whenever you pick up a new item, just telling you what it does. And then the tutorial itself is getting out of the area, usually with that new item. And then you just play around with those items, and then you can figure out what you want. It's so, so good, because I am tired of some games, some simple games, having tutorials and telling me what to do and telling me how to play, and I'm like, I understand. I just press buttons and I figure it out myself. Like the original Donkey Kong had a manual for sure to tell you, but then in the game it just left you to it. This game does that, and it does so in a very progressive way. It shows you, it puts you in a dead end, and then puts a wall in front of you that has a square on it, and you're like, okay, hit the square. Oh look, there's a secret wall. Okay. Then you go into the room and you hit it, you go a little bit further and there's another wall, and okay, you can't get through there. But that one doesn't have a square, so you hit that and you realize that that is also a new area. So it taught you both ways, both types of secret areas without telling you anything, and it made you do it. I think that is fantastic. Okay, this is my stats. I died 0 times in the Plains, twice in Pridemoor Keep, once in the Lost City, once in the Iron Whale, 3 times in Clockwork Tower, 5 times in the Flying Machine, 7 in the Stranded Ship, 7 in the Tower of Fate entrance. God damn, that stupid Tower of Fate entrance. 4 in the Tower of Fate Ascent, and 3 in the top of the Tower of Ascent. So I've died 34 times. That's not too bad. Total idle completion is 95%. I thought that should be 100%. What did I miss? I probably missed a note or two somewhere. Thank you for playing. No, thank you, Yacht Club Games, because you made one of the best games, like, imaginable. Best 2D side-scroller games of recent memory. And honestly, you guys deserve every bit of praise and every bit of money that you get. But now for a secret ending a la Marvel style. Shield Knight's not dead! Yay! I think this is so bittersweet. That they're both, and then she just lays on him. They're both tired, they both went through a lot of stuff to get here. And there's no dialogue, it's just she walks over and falls asleep on him. Maybe she'll die, maybe she'll live, it doesn't matter at this point. They're together. And that's what matters. The end. And that's it. So there's not much in the way of anything post game. I'll show you what I mean. So also the DLCs for this game are free, which I think is the best. Alright, would you like to no. I did not want to start New Game Plus. So yeah, so there's not much really to do. So you can there's a maybe it's only if on certain level. Ah, there it is. So you can press the share button on this, to see if you have found all of the music notes. So I found both of those, I found both of those. So I missed one in the flying machine. Really? Okay. Found the one there. Found those two. Those three. There's nothing in shortcut. I've got those two. I've got those two. Those two. Yeah. Okay, so I only missed one on the flying machine. I don't need to show you guys where that is. But if you go to the village, the Tower of Fate is still in the background because even though we won the game, this new game idea is similar to the fact that it's just before we beat Thingy. So it's got 10 music sheets for you. So as you can see, we've got all the music except for one. Oh well, I'm not going for 100% now, doesn't matter. And that's it, that's all you can do in the post-game. You go back through the levels and find the stuff that you didn't collect in the first time. So if you did collect everything in the first run, like I almost did, there's literally nothing to do in the game other than collect treasure. You can't, you can replay the levels for sure in any order that you want, so if you just really want to go back to play through Clockwork Tower, you can, but there's nothing in the way of doing anything with the game after you finished it. As you saw, there is a New Game Plus, which means you can play through the game on a harder difficulty, which is really, really fun. And you get to stay at the same level that you were, so, you know, with the same armors and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's about it. That's everything Shovel Knight has to offer. I hope you guys enjoyed this Let's Play. I enjoyed playing through it. This is one of my all-time favorite games, even though it's one of the newer ones, and it's a game that I could easily go back and play through, you know, so many times. The fact that there's 2 DLCs with 2 different characters is also really, really cool. The fact that they were free as well is really, really cool, and there's just so many cool things about this game. Honestly, buy it if you haven't, and definitely, definitely support this game. Even if you don't like platformers, just buy it because, yeah, they deserve the money. Anyways, so that's it. So the next LP that I'm going to do, I haven't decided upon yet, but it will be an older game, methinks, because the last 2 games that I played through were a bit more recent. So I might do a Super Nintendo game, I think. Yeah, Super Nintendo game sounds good. And don't forget to cycle and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!